I filmed my self-portrait in 2002 and it was amazing. I was so accurate in my depiction of myself that I swore never to attempt the exercise again, for fear of ruining my self-image. So you won't get my portrait today. It's a stupid idea. Besides, the self-portrait of one man is not that interesting to an audience. I always thought that it would be much more captivating for a crowd to view a self-portrait of itself as a group. Imagine, you're sitting in a movie theater with strangers and you see on the screen a film depicting yourself within that crowd. Just like a group of friends sitting together and looking all at once at a great big mirror that would reflect the moment, their moment. I always had this idea that by filming a mirror full frame and then projecting the image on screen, the audience would see itself reflected in it, live. Instant self-portrait for a crowd, adapted to all crowds. So this is it, your self-portrait, our self-portrait.
Bordel de merde!
I filmed my self-portrait in 2002 and it was sublime. Me in all my glory. So you won't get my portrait today. Besides, it's a stupid idea. I always thought that the self-portrait of one man is not that interesting to a group of people, particularly when they're filmmakers. But I had this idea that if you had somebody in front of a crowd telling them about themselves, a kind of a narrator or raconteur about their lives, that would make for a more interesting portrait of the crowd. Much better than a mirror. So this is it, your self-portrait, our self-portrait. We were strange and lonely kids that delved in imaginary worlds. We had imaginary pets and mistreated our real pets by using them as steeds for our action scenes. Girls were a distraction that took us away from filmmaking, so we broke their hearts. Some rare ones actually inspired us to create. They were our muses, and they're the ones that broke our hearts. Our mothers disapproved of all this film stuff. Our mothers, how we missed them. We had, however, some eccentric foreign relative who approved and secretly encouraged us. He smoked cigars and dated younger girls. Sometimes he was Japanese. But you know all this. We know all this. Maybe the self-portrait of an audience is not that interesting to an audience. Particularly for a bunch of filmmakers watching a film about a filmmaker talking to them about themselves. Maybe we don't want to hear about ourselves. 6:35 p.m. on the way to Toronto. Self-portrait due in less than a day. $10 p.m. in a Toronto hotel room. I'm sad to see that my mirror idea does not work. It was really clever.
Bordel de merde.
In 2006, I was asked to film a self-portrait about myself. It's the simplest thing in the world. Here's the formula.